Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Jomo here, bringing you the next episode of my BPL review series. This time around, we are reviewing the games that were played on the 2nd and 3rd of April after the FA Cup. No, it was internationals the weekend before that. And the feature game, Norwich City versus Newcastle United. Again, that ended 3-2 to Norwich. Crazy game. Closer, getting Norwich up and running and ahead on the brink of half time. Mitrovic equalises after 71 minutes, and then Mbakani scores again for Norwich. Newcastle score again, this time from Mitrovic once again, but from the penalty spots, and then Martin Olsen puts home a beautiful goal right at the end of the game in injury time to seal the win and all 3 points for Norwich City. And that dented Newcastle's hopes of survival, as you'd expect. A massive game there. And yet another 3 points for Norwich. A struggle, but they got through it, and that's the key for them. Liverpool 1, Tottenham 1 at Anfield. Coutinho and Kane getting the 2 goals. I really wanted Spurs sort of. I don't know. I sort of did want Spurs to win it, but at the same time I didn't. A bit of a weird one, but then again the points were shared, and but then again Tottenham, if they won it, they would put more pressure on Leicester. So, but it puts Leicester under pressure and then we can see if they were going to be able to cope. But obviously that didn't happen. West Ham United 2, Crystal Palace 2. Lanzini and Payet getting the 2 goals for West Ham United. Kuate getting himself sent off after 67 minutes. Delaney and Gale getting the 2 goals for Crystal Palace. And West Ham's Champions League hopes were dented once again with yet another draw. Yet another 2-2 draw in the Barclays Premier League. Sunderland 0, West Bromwich Albion 0, a poor draw if I must say so myself. Sunderland remain in the relegation zone. And I don't quite understand how they didn't win it, because they were so dominant throughout the game. 0-0 in that one. Stoke City 2, Swansea City 2, City 2. Afellay and Bojan get the 2 goals for Stoke, putting them 1-0 up at half time. Bojan scoring in the 53rd minute, and then Palashi and Sigurdsson get the 2 goals to turn a 2-goal deficit into a 2-2 draw. A massive point for Swansea. Again, this result damages Stoke's hopes of a European place next season, and that's absolutely crazy. Bournemouth 0, Manchester City 4. Manchester City being rampant as ever. Fernando, De Bruyne, Aguero and Kolarov getting the 4 goals for City. And De Bruyne started on his return from an injury that put him out for 2 months. And it meant that Champions League football is surely confirmed for Manchester City, unless they can start putting a string of results together. Massive result there for them. Okay, I've just gone back to February. I don't know why. I'm looking at the BBC Sport app to get the results. Arsenal 4, Watford 0. A reverse of the FA Cup quarter final, where Watford won 2-1. Arsenal put them to bed, literally. Sanchez and Iwobi, Bellerin, Walcott getting the 4 goals for Arsenal. And but obviously Arsenal's hope to the title are faint, but their chances of the Champions League spot are more or less confirmed now, I'm sure. Massive win there for them. And then the early kick-off, Aston Villa 0, Chelsea 4. Loftus-Cheek, Pato and Pedro scoring the goals. It was going to happen, wasn't it? Loftus-Cheek scored a lovely goal. Pato from the spot, and Pedro nicking you with 2 lovely goals himself. Hutton getting himself sent off for Aston Villa. Massive blow for them. A good experienced player for Villa. And gets himself sent off, and obviously makes Aston Villa down and out of the Premier League and into the Championship for next season, ending their 128 year-long reign in the Premier League. But obviously a massive win for Chelsea. Manchester United won, Everton 0, one of the 2 games played on Sunday. Martial getting the one and only goal of the game. The win put Manchester United in a stronger position to secure Champions League football, of course. Exactly what they need. Good win for them. Leicester 1, Southampton 0. It was 1-0 at half time thanks to Wes Morgan scoring in the 38th minute. And Leicester at that point went 7 points clear at the top, and it's close obviously to winning the Premier League and securing their spot in the Champions League for next season. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, as ever, and I will see you in the next episode soon. See you later.